Inflation, rising healthcare costs, underperforming retirement accounts have some retirees thinking about re-entering the workforce. But before you go back to work, there are some potential implications to be aware of. Local financial professional John Vandergriff from the Blue Ridge Wealth Planners joining us now to talk about what you should think about, maybe what you should do before you unretire. So first off, let's just start with the issue. Why are so many people, why is this even an issue that people are thinking, oh, I'm going to go back to work?
Yeah, so I mean, for us, there's really three things. So the first would be concerns about longevity of funds,
Right.
Maybe not having a plan and worried about, with the market not performing well, inflationary cost, am I going to have enough money to last? And so trying to go back in and maybe either take pressure off of the funds themselves or add to those funds so that they can have more for the future. But more for us, what we see is people that maybe retire and then they don't have something to fill that time.
Right.
I
was going to say, is it always about money, or is it,
Not always. But also what we've seen really since COVID, a lot of retirees or people close have made that jump in, and there's not been that same level of workforce to replace it.
Right.
And so some companies have gone back to retired employees and maybe financially incentivize them, an offer they couldn't refuse to come back into the workforce and utilize some of that skill set. So
I can't give you an offer you can't.
That's right.
But go rent the movie with Robert De Niro, Intern. It's kind of like that. He comes back as an intern, but he didn't want to be retired. That's right. All right.
Right.
What should retirees consider before they go back to work?
Yeah, because I mean, if you go back to work, that is taxable income, and then a lot of the components in retirement may add on top of that. So as we look at it, with Social Security, if you retired under full retirement age, if you make a little over $21,000, every $1 or $2 that you make above that reduces your Social Security benefit by $1. So sometimes people think they can double dip, but
so
Social
if they
Security
retire at 62 or 63, not the top age, then
right. They may end up not getting a Social Security check and then getting that money back when they get to full retirement age. So knowing where you're at in that and if your benefits will be impacted. The other part, Medicare, if your income gets too high with all these things stacked up together, it could make your Medicare more expensive, because they do a 2-year look back on that. We also have required minimum distributions that we have to think about. If you are over age of 73 now, you could be forced to show taxable income even though you don't need it because you reached a certain age. And then obviously, paying attention to the tax brackets. You may be in a tax bracket retired, and then as you go back to work, it may bump you in and you pay more of your retirement income than you think.
So there's all these sound advice right there, but are there reasons for, I don't know, not re-entering? I mean, weigh both things. If you're really getting into it, I imagine a lot of money is great, but if you're just gonna come in and starts messing with everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, sorting it out, I think talking to a financial planner and making sure you know everything that's on the table before you make a decision to go back in, just so you're not getting penalized in some areas or having some additional costs. But like we said, some people make the jump into retirement, and then after 6 months or so, they're like, okay, now what? And then they want to have some value system that they tie to the work and maybe feel some accomplishment there. So again, everybody's situation is different. It's good to make sure you just look at the numbers. You may be on the right path to stay retired, and you just need somebody to help walk you through some of those numbers to show you maybe some things that you don't know.
So you can always do a lot of volunteering, that's for sure. Fill that
void.
Anywhere, that's right.